And a hello and welcome to all the NCAA fans watching out there. We're live here at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in the city of San Juan. And ako po si Aaron D to join you for these last two games for today. Taking a look at our teams ngayon. We're at our 8th game day of this tournament already, kaya we're nearing the end of the elimination round. Pag-usapan natin our game at hand. It's the Mapua Red Robins kontra dito sa EAC Brigadiers. A very important game for both of these teams, especially that they're at the upper parts of our standings. Mapua coming off a win against the JRU Light Bombers. Russell Del Pozo was huge in that game for them. 7 3-pointers para kay Russell, 21 points, 3 rebounds, and a steal for him. Was efficient in that game. And then doon naman sa kabilang panig, EAC coming off a loss against the Perpetual Junior Altas, the #1 team in this tournament. Was a struggle for them in that game. 103-84, almost got it in that third quarter, but they weren't able to do it. They came up with the loss, falling to 4-3 in this tournament. Of course, the usual names. EJ Castillo, always producing 26 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals. Had 4 turnovers though, but nonetheless shot the ball at a 50% clip. EJ Castillo. And of course, Noel Adrian Lanceta coming off the bench as their sharpshooter with 18 points, 4 rebounds, and a steal. Also shot the ball efficiently at 54%. This EAC team needs a lot more work to do if they're going to want to beat this Mapua Red Robin squad. Of course, Kelly Coronel suffered from foul trouble in that game. Had to be subbed out by Coach Noy Catalan, resulting in Lanceta being able to play extended minutes in that game. Of course, you can't forget the third member of that big three, Ian Kuahao, of course. 16 points for him, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. But he did struggle taking care of the ball with 6 turnovers. Right now, the Mapua Red Robins trying to get up in the standings. Of course, they're already at 5-2. Lorenaria as well, one of their key big men, had 12 points and 16 rebounds. What a big double-double performance from him. Did a lot for them. Didn't even shoot the ball a lot, but really just stayed on his spots and dominated the boards as well as protecting the rim. Yeah, they're gonna need a lot of production under Coach J.R. De La Cruz, the first-year head coach of the Mapua Red Robins. Looking to become the champions just like their counterparts in the senior division. Kaya naman ibigay na natin yan to our game announcer for the announcement of the starting lineups.
The other guard, number 11, Sean Salvador. At center, number 16, MJ Bendabe. Forward, number 31, John Reyes. The other forward, number 8, Alan Lorenaria. The head coach of the Red Robins is J.R. De La Cruz. Assistant coach, Muriel Garcia. Team consultant, Bert Flores. Starting for the EAC Brigadiers. At guard, number 3, Clint Bonus. The other guard, number 24, EJ Castillo. At center, number 13, Jedrick Luna. Forward, number 18, Kelly Coronel. And the other forward, number 11, Rodonel Campana. The head coach of the Brigadiers is Noy Catalan. Our referees in this ball game, Toti Celeste, Jerome Chester Gay, Jasper Dumlao, the alternate, Arnold Ritos, and our commissioner, Joel Ngo.
Mapua versus EAC. But our 4th ball game of this Tuesday afternoon. Once again, myself, Aaron D, joining you for today's action. We take a look at the EAC Brigadiers getting the first possession, of course, just like I mentioned on the top of the broadcast. Coming off that loss versus the #1 Perpetual Junior Altas. Kelly Coronel struggled in that game. But he gets the opening shot in this ball game with a 3. Of course, Kelly Coronel, only 7 points and 4 rebounds. Had to sit out that first quarter and most of that second half due to foul trouble. EJ Castillo, the team captain, carried the load with 26 points. As well as Ian Quaho also contributing. And even Noel Adrian Lanceta. But Campana puts it up and it's off. EJ puts the moves on. It's going to be a nice matchup for us with the Mapua Red Robins coming off that big win over the JRU Light Bombers. Russell Del Pozo starting right now was huge. Excuse me, Russell Del Pozo isn't starting for them. Interesting move by Coach J.R. De La Cruz. But Sean Salvador, the team captain of the Mapua Red Robins, mentioning that he wants a championship for his last year. He wants to leave that legacy for Mapua. As they get the inside shot, Mapua scoring their first with Reyes. 5-2 is the score. Live po tayo dito at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in the city of San Juan. Last Sunday, nandun po kami sa EAC Sports and Cultural Center. Coronel banking it in. An early 6 points for Kelly Coronel. And that's what you want to see if you're Coach Noy Catalan. Your big man having a lackluster performance in that last game. This time around, opening it up with 6 early. And EAC have been performing well this season. Just like I mentioned, 4-3 above 500 for the Brigadiers. Still have a very good chance of making it to the Final Four, because this is already our 8th game day of this tournament. Beautiful dish on the inside. And they find Jedrick Luna, Campana. Good floor vision. Salvador, the team captain, has it. Didn't have the best of games as well in their previous one. Stepping back, behind the back for Salvador. Lorenaria saves it out to Sean. Salvador drives. Pinoy step with the finish. Sean Salvador, pretty move. One of the seniors of this Mapua squad. Meanwhile, EJ Castillo, a member of the Mythical Five last year, gives it to Bonus. Kelly turning trash into cash. Coronel already 8 points in this first quarter. Salvador up top. His team is down by 6. Sean with the spin. Goes in once again, and you just love the way Salvador is able to maneuver through the defense, through that pick and roll, and put his defender in jail. Bagro enters the game early for Coach J.R. De La Cruz. Dwayne Miranda to inbound. Transferee. Of course, the son of Denok Miranda. PBA veteran. And a standout player. Salvador finds Lorenaria. One-hander is in. Once again, Sean Salvador finding his teammates just at the right spot. Six-point lead for the Brigadiers. Campana. Coronel's been the hot hand in this first quarter. Instead, it's to Bonus finding Luna inside. Drive and dish. Both teams with some good starts. Coronel gets it. Watch out! With the rack attack, Kelly Coronel. 10 points already. 3-pointers, inside shots, slam dunks, you name it, Coronel's got it. Lorenaria, stolen, here they come. Campana leaves it, Coronel wants it, that's a heat check, but no. EJ stepping back. What a start though from EAC, 16 points already. Less than 5 minutes in this opening period. Reyes puts it up and puts it in. Bonus has it. Backdoor, EJ. Just couldn't control the ball. Here we go, Coach Noy Catalan, 3-man substitution. Lanceta, Texon, and Quahao entering the game. Kelly Coronel exiting, interesting move for Coach Noy, especially after that hot start. Salvador against Quahao. Yuri has it, Duque as well, fresh into the game. Reyes pops the three. It's short. Texon gets it, here they come. Campana pushing to the left, kicking, Lanceta, open three. Lanceta, 18 points in their last game was huge for them. Stepping up when Kelly Coronel was missing. Quahao going right. Out to Noel Adrian. 10-second shot clock. Quahao bounces it inside. Texon tried to thread the needle was Quahao, but Texon couldn't finish. Sean right side. Up top, Reyes move it out. Duque for the three. No good. Reyes once again. Another one for Mapua. This time Salvador shoots it. Still can't get it, and that's the fourth try. Reyes from the corner. Cha-ching. Three-pointer galing kay Reyes, and EAC giving up about 4 or 5 chances to Mapua. Quahao driving in. Kicking corner, Lanceta stepped out of bounds on that negative step. And look who Coach J.R. De La Cruz brings in, the hot hand. Russell Del Pozo, 21 points and 7 threes in that win over JRU. Yuri Duque as well. An important piece of the backcourt para kay Coach JR. Lorenaria gives it inside. They've got 4 seconds to work with. They shoot the three. It's off. Quahao boards it. Here they come. Ian forcing the issue, and he gets caught in no man's land. Ian Quahao in their last game suffered with 6 turnovers. This time around, they're gonna need his offensive explosion off the bench para kay Coach Noy. 2 minutes, 12 seconds in this opening frame. Yuri Duque has it. Falls down. Stolen, here comes Quahao. Leading the break. Gives it up, Lanceta finishes plus the foul. Noel Adrian Lanceta getting the bruise and the deuce. And Lanceta's confidence at an all-time high. Was able to talk to him before the game, and talagang nag-step up lang siya, as he mentioned, with Kelly Coronel having to sit out most of that first half due to foul trouble. And next man up mentality para kay Lanceta, giving his team 18 points and spacing the floor with 5 3-pointers. In and out para kay Lanceta. Lorenaria trying to set up the play, the big man. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Not a lot of movement happening for Mapua. Rodriguez posting against Quahao, forces the issue and gets the basket. Lost the foul once again, Rodriguez. Right back at you. Five-point lead for the Mapua for the EAC Brigadiers. Rodriguez only 6 points and 2 rebounds, but was very efficient, 3 out of 4 from the field. And came off the bench, provided that spark for Coach J.R. De La Cruz. Muhammad Hawali in the game for Coach Noy. Razo as well, pinasok na rin dito. Left side, Quahao for the 3. No good. Back to Ian. Gets blocked. Here comes Duque. And he's gonna slow it down, 1 minute and 10 in this opening frame. Rodriguez likes the matchup. Puts up the 2-pointer and sticks it. Carl Rodriguez just feasting on Ian Quahao. Cut it down 2 points. Moving that ball against the zone are the Brigadiers. Razo crosses, puts it up, and it's off. Ball going back to Mapua with 36.8 seconds in this first quarter. Up top, nowhere to go para kay Loriaga, but they get it out to Duque. Back to Rodriguez. This time they switch, putting Ian Quao off him. Rodriguez wants another one. Would have been 3 straight buckets para kay Carl. Lanceta gets fouled with some long strides para kay Adrian Noel. And you love to see the versatility of Lanceta's game, being able to shoot inside, attack the paint, but as well as spotting up from 3. That's what he did in their last one. And didn't really see a lot of offensive production from Lanceta prior to last Sunday's game. Getting the second one to go. Salvador brought in for defensive, They bring in Sean Salvador, the team captain, with 10 seconds on the game clock. Duque gives it out, left side. Del Pozo crosses, attacks, forces it up and in. What a tough shot para kay Russell Del Pozo to end this first quarter. The score, 18-19. The EAC Brigadiers just up by a single point. Second quarter just about to begin here at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in the city of San Juan. Aaron D po ang makakasama nyo for these last two games of this Tuesday afternoon. And right now, still a close one after 10 minutes. 19-18. The Brigadiers up by just a point. Duque brings it down. Del Pozo, that's deep. And you might think that's a bad shot, but Del Pozo's got the license to shoot that. Just like I mentioned, 7 3-pointers in that win over JRU. Bautista gets it tapped by Dwayne. EAC to inbound that ball. Back to Bautista. Razo attacks the closeout, goes with the left-hand finish. Count it para kay Razo. Good job para kay Razo, not settling for that outside shot. Finding the opening on the interior and scoring with the offhand. Kelly Coronel deployed once again by Coach Noy Catalan. Razo can't complete it. Rodriguez to bring it down. Duque. Mapua going with 4 guards and 1 big. Yuri maneuvering through the defense out to Miranda. Del Pozo, another deep one. Lorenaria can't get it to drop. That was about 3 chances para sa Mapua. Instead, Kelly, already 10 points in this game for Coronel, puts up the 3 and banks it in once again. That's his second bank shot from deep. Coronel can do no wrong in this game. 24-18. Miranda up top, UC. 2-man game with Lorenaria. 6 seconds left. Nothing happening for Mapua. Miranda, can he build him out? No, he cannot, but a foul is called. Dwayne Miranda heading to the line. And Dwayne Miranda, excuse me, struggled with efficiency. Only 4 points, 3 rebounds, but did have 8 assists in that game versus JRU. 2 out of 10 from the field. And Miranda, only in his first year playing for Mapua under Coach J.R. De La Cruz, has solidified himself as an important piece of the guard rotation. A second-generation player, of course, Dwayne Miranda. But Rodonel Campana, binalik na dito ni Coach Noy. Razo, it's a tap from Dwayne. Takes it all the way, defense to offense para kay Miranda. Cut it down, 4 points. Razo, throw it out, corner, Campana, 3. Quahao gets the board and puts it back in. Quahao showing that he could defy that height from the big man of Mapua. And good job para kay Ian. Not just settling to stay outside, but crashing the boards on the offensive glass and It results in a 3-point play para sa kanya. Quahao in and out though. Miranda. His team is down by 4 points. Off-ball movement para sa Mapua. Reyes swings that ball and Quahao gets his hand caught in the cookie jar. John Tagocon as well, first time entering the game for Coach JR. Tagocon, probably the biggest player on the court right now, just towering over Luna. Reyes to set the pick. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Salvador's gotta make his move. Throws it out, Miranda back to Del Pozo. Hits nothing. But Del Pozo got an open look. Just couldn't drain it. Bonus to bring it down. Against this zone defense of Mapua. Coronel shoots the shot and hits it from 3. This time it's not a bank shot, it's a swish from Kelly Coronel. My goodness, Kelly Coronel already up to 13 points. Make that 16 para kay Kelly. Salvador in and out. But Reyes staying active on the inside. And Kelly Coronel, I just have to highlight this. Perfect from the field, 6 out of 6. 4 from 4. From the outside. Talked to him earlier, said he wanted a bounce back performance, and he's giving more than just a bounce back performance today. But Reyes sinking the free throw. Already up to 7 points itong si Froilan Reyes. Castillo back in the game. Still up by 6 points. Are the Brigadiers with 6 minutes and 30 seconds in the second quarter. EJ goes inside, stops on a dime but can't score. Dwayne is pushing. Miranda stepping back for 3. It's off. Campana pulls it out. Bonus inside. Luna hands it off. 9 seconds, shot clock. It's winding down. Campana's gotta shoot it. It's short. Reyes gets body bump by Castillo. Five minutes and 47 seconds in this second quarter. Once again, this is our 4th game of this Tuesday. Still have our next one coming up at 4 to 6. It's gonna be the JRU Light Bombers going up against the CSB LSGH Greenies. Miranda penetrates, throws it out. Del Pozo, 2 dribbles in. Still can't buy one from Del Pozo. Bonus picks up the dribble and gives it out. Campana, he wants to attack Del Pozo. Instead, it's to Luna. One bump blocked inside. Get that out of here, says Tagocon. 5 minutes, 5 seconds. Del Pozo, another deep one. And Russell, after having a hot shooting game just on Sunday, 0 out of 4 para kay Del Pozo in this game. And yun na nga, linabas na siya ni Coach J.R. De La Cruz. You love to see it though, the confidence from that kid, being able to shoot that deep and having the license to shoot. But Froilan Reyes has been leading the way for his team. Already 8 points para sa kanya. They get it inside. (29-25). Quahao for 3. Too strong. Coronel, Lanceta tries to clean it up. 4 minutes 40. Corner, Reyes. It's short. Takbo dito ang EAC. Campana, look at the footwork. Lanceta gets fouled though. Campana did all the hard stuff. But nonetheless, they still get another crack at it with Lanceta on the line for 2 free throws. Lanceta, 3 points in this game. Make that 4 points for Noel Adrian Lanceta. An off-the-bench spark para kay Coach Noy Catalan. Shoots that second one and a timeout is called. The score 31-25. The EAC Brigadiers up by 6 points with 4 minutes and 27 in this second period. Back after that timeout, checking out the EAC huddle. Still live here at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in the city of San Juan. Already our 8th game day of this tournament, so patapos na nga po ito. Only 10 teams in this NCAA season. Stop and pop, Duque. Campana pulls it out and gives it to Bonus. Quahaus open for 3. Still can't hit the mark. And both of these teams struggling to hit shots from the outside. Mapua only 1 out of 13. Meanwhile, all 4 3-pointers from EAC coming from Kelly Coronel. Duque getting hounded. Almost a violation, but they get it past the line. Salvador one more time. Tough finish. Sean Salvador, a real captain's move on that play. Throw it out. 3-pointer. Book it. It's another one para kay Coronel. Once you pop, the fun don't stop. Kelly Coronel, 19 points already. Salvador pops the three and drops the three. Sean Salvador. Finally, another hit from outside. And the Mapua Red Robins cut it down to just a 4-point lead with 3 minutes and 11 in this second quarter. Back after that timeout, Kelly Coronel exploding for 19 points in this first half when we still have 3 minutes and 11 seconds to go. And I don't know what's more amazing, the 19 points from Kelly Coronel or that the fact that he has not missed a shot yet. 7 out of 7 para kay Kelly with 5 3-pointers. But the Mapua Red Robins slowly creeping back into this ball game. Quahao penetrates, kicks. Campana, long 2-pointer. That's a tough shot para kay Rodonel Campana. Left side, Salvador just hit a 3 in their last possession. The team captain throws it inside. What a find, but they can't finish it. Tagokon missed the gimme. Campana, right side. Lanceta open for the 3. Here comes Yuri pushing the pace, kicking it. Rodriguez for the 3. That's short. Coronel's open, gets it out, and he gets fouled by Froilan Reyes. You could see Reyes did not want to give up the easy 2 points to Kelly. That would have been his 21st point of the game. And Joaquin Coronel coming in for the Mapua Red Robins as well as Benedict Katapang. It's Kelly Coronel, the hot hand. Is he? Oh, that's his first miss of this game. Still perfect though from the field. 7 out of 7 para kay Kelly. But he does show us he's human after all with that free throw miss. Coronel drains the free throw up to 20 big points para kay Kelly. And you just have to wonder until when is Kelly gonna stay perfect in this game. Salvador. Going in against Quahao, and then he sets it up. Gets the switch on Campana, penetrates. He tries to find Benedict Katapang on the inside, but just not connecting right there. Bonus pushing, gets it, plus the foul. Bonus with the finish. Good job para kay Clint Bonus. Saw that the defense wasn't ready yet. Went for the early attack. And giving his team a 3-point play. EAC, of course, they're still on the upper part of our standings, as well as Mapua. Big man running the floor. They get it inside, and that's a shot coming from Bernabe. Wow, has been quiet so far. Another turnover para kay Ian. Yuri gives it out. Salvador likes the matchup, pulls the three. Rebounded Reyes. Throw it out, Duque. One more time inside, and there you have it. Flex those muscles, young man. Bernabe with the bruise and the deuce. Joseph Bernabe, he's hyped. You love the effort, cutting that lead down, and I'm sure Coach J.R. De La Cruz is pleased with his big man coming off the bench. Bernabe in their last one. 6 and 6. A strong rebounding performance and also gave them efficient scoring. Playing his role itong si Joseph Bernabe for the Red Robins. Pero he can't connect on the free throw. Less than a minute in the second quarter. Wow. Gives it inside. Good dish to Luna, and this time he says it's my turn. Giving Bernabe a taste of his own medicine is Jedrick Luna. Back to a 5-point game. EAC just always having an answer after Mapua getting their own score. That's a good matchup, Luna versus Bernabe. Similar height, similar frames. Miranda, binalik na nga dito ni Coach JR. Salvador up top. Reyes. DHO with Dwayne. And then they get the two-man action. Salvador. Just forcing it right there, and results in the offensive foul on Sean. Yes, the Brigadiers want to talk things over. They've got 31.1 seconds remaining here in our second period. Calling a timeout with 31.1 seconds remaining. Taking a look at the Mapua Red Robins. Trying to come back in this game, but the Brigadiers always having a punch back. Our first half just about to conclude. That's a turnover off the timeout para sa EAC. And they give a chance. Last shot para sa Mapua. Miranda controls. Bonos trying to hound him. 9 seconds left. Miranda going in cross court. Coronel for the three. Connects. Gets the three. And Mapua ending this first half on a high note. After that Coronel three, and most especially they cut it down to just a 3-point lead, 40-37 at the end of our first 20 minutes of action. And after our first 20 minutes of action here in our fourth game of this day, the score 37-40. The EAC Brigadiers are up by just 3 points. Kaya naman tingnan natin our halftime stats during their first 20 minutes of action. Taking a look at Mapua with 15 out of 37 from the field. Meanwhile, EAC with 15 out of 35. Very similar field goal percentages para sa kanila, making the same amount of shots. Meanwhile, sa rebounds, magkalapit din ito. 20 versus the 19 of EAC. 4 assists for Mapua. Meanwhile, EAC have been sharing the ball a lot more with 13. Turnovers though, Mapua have been turning it over more with 10 versus the 6 of EAC. That's why let's check out the leading scorers of this first half. Checking out Mapua first, Froilan Reyes with 8 points. Made a living on that free throw line. Salvador as well, the team captain with 7, and Rodriguez attacking the smaller players like Ian Cuajo in the post with 5. Meanwhile, on the other end, Kelly Coronel, 20.7 out of 7 from the field. 5 out of 5 from three-point range. Kelly Coronel has not missed a shot in that first half. The only thing he did miss, though, was 1 free throw. Meanwhile, following him up, Jedrick Luna with 7 and Adrian Lanceta with 5. Of course, those were the key contributors in the first half. But you have to wonder, when will Kelly Coronel miss a shot? I'm sure the EAC fans and the EAC teammates are not going to be waiting for that moment. But right now, we still got about 10 seconds left before our second half starts. As we're still live here at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in the city of San Juan. This is the NCAA Season 100 Juniors Basketball Tournament. And we're at our 8th ball game of this tournament. Once again, this is the Mapua Red Robins kontra dito sa EAC Brigadiers. Of course, a welcome to all of our fans watching on our Facebook and YouTube platforms. So, hello po dyan sa lahat. You can also come on over to our venue here at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. Ito nga, checking out some of the comments on our live. Sabi nga ni Nilo Labado Hala, one of the supporters of EAC, I would assume, go Kelly Coronel. And go Kelly Coronel indeed, already 20 points. This is the start of the third quarter. Once again, Aaron Dipo ang makakasama nyo for these last 2 ball games of this Tuesday afternoon. EAC has been leading throughout that first half, but Mapua, they want the comeback. Reyes can't get it. They save it out. Del Pozo still can't buy one from deep is Russell. Campana takes it out for them. Coronel did not miss a shot. Campana, give it up. Luna, get it back. And he scores it. Good find from Bonus. Salvador, out to Dwayne. Miranda gets the pick from Bernabe. Del Pozo, he's been cold. 4 seconds left. Miranda has to shoot. Bernabe gets it through, somehow squeezing it through the defense. (42-39). The Red Robins keep inching closer. Pocket pass inside. Luna can't finish, but what a find from Rodonel Campana. Jedrick Luna already up to 13 points. 9 points para kay Jedrick. 4 out of 5 from the field for the big man. getting their scoring punch on the interior. Galing dito kay Jedrick Luna. But he can't hit the free throw though. EAC, they're at 4-3 in this tournament, above 500. Meanwhile, Mapua, they're at 5-2. Miranda marking out instructions to his teammates. That shot clock is winding down. Dwayne attacks with the left, throws it out. Reyes, extra pass, Salvador. Book it, it's a 3. Unselfish basketball from the Mapua Red Robins, finding the best possible shot. And it pays off. Mapua, they're the number 3 team in this tournament, in this 10-team tournament of ours. Meanwhile, EAC are at number 6. Pocket pass, what a dish! Bonus threading the needle, and Luna the recipient of another one. 2-point lead, EAC. Salvador pops it. Del Pozo saves it. Overload on that left side. Miranda, blow by with the attack, just leaves it short. Quahao gets it behind the back, pushing the pace, leaves it for Rodonel Campana, sticks the jumper. Counter attack by EAC. They get it to go. Del Pozo cutting, instead it's to Salvador. Sean, 5 seconds left. You know he's gonna have to hoist this up. Steps back for the 3. Bonus, he's been dictating the offense in the second half. Wow, steps back for 2. Heavily contested, good defense by the Red Robins. Bernabe against Luna. Pound for pound, that's a good matchup for both of these teams. Miranda and Salvador exit. Meanwhile, Fernandez and Duque enter. EJ Castillo as well. Pinasok na rin ni Coach Noy. Duque up top, 6 minutes and 12. Del Pozo still hasn't hit a 3 yet. Rodriguez almost blocked, but Campana, the guilty party. Rodonel Campana, of course, getting the job as that 2 guard right now. Carl Rodriguez, you saw him attack on the inside earlier, especially when he saw Ian Quahao on him. Just smelling blood in that first half. They bring back Reyes for Mapua. 3-point lead para sa EAC with saktong 6 minutes in this third frame. Razo finds the curling Castillo. And a good half-court set once again from EAC. EJ Castillo, 26 points in their last game. And could you imagine, he's still scoreless today. 0 points para kay EJ, 0 out of 4 from the field. And finally, he gets one a drop. Of course, EJ Castillo, the team captain of the EAC Brigadiers, also a part of the Mythical Five last year. First 2 points para kay Castillo. Duque being hounded by Razo. Del Pozo. Froilan Reyes hits it from deep. Sharpshooter Froilan Reyes. 11 points for the number 31 of Mapua. EJ, could he get his rhythm? Goes for the cross and the penetration. EJ Castillo puts some sauce on it. 4-point lead for the Brigadiers. Rodriguez thinks about the three. Instead, it's to Bernabe. 8-second shot clock. Yuri breaks down the defense and puts it in with the left hand. Razo fakes the pass and gets tripped. Joshua Coronel and Alan Lorenaria. Pinasok na dito ni Coach JR. Meanwhile, Bautista enters for Kelly Coronel. Kelly Coronel still hasn't missed a shot. Didn't even attempt one in that last 5 minutes of this third quarter. Castillo, mid-range jumper. 4 minutes and 30 seconds in this third frame. But the referees, looks like they're trying to clarify something dito. Baseline inbound. Throw it out. Almost a steal. And it is Salvador with the defensive intervention. Reyes and Salvador leading the way for the Red Robins with 11 and 10 points respectively. Duque patrolling on the outside. Sean drives, kicks it. Duque, three. Rodriguez gets another possession for them. 8 seconds left. Yuri has it once again, goes for the cross. And the kick out, Coronel for three. Lorenaria fights for it. Salvador gets it. And Mapua once again, multiple attempts on one possession. That's been one area where this EAC squad has been struggling in. Sean Salvador, the team captain, talking about how he wanted to leave a legacy for his squad. Of course, he was really happy in that last game when they won over JRU. Nabanggit nga niya doon na yung mga second stringers, third stringers niya, nakalaro daw yung mga teammates niya in that game, and it put a smile on his face and the coaching staff. Of course, he did mention that Coach JR De La Cruz, despite being a first-year head coach, just like a father to his team. And mukhang ngayon lang linabas yung mga drums natin. They've been there a while ago, but only having been activated now for this game. $50 is the score. Canonigo, fresh into the game, drives hard to the left. EJ saves it. Gets hacked on the way up. inbound, Canonigo. Throws it out, Razo. Finds an opening, but it's an offensive foul called on Jedrick Luna. $50 is the score. 3 minutes and 28 seconds in this third quarter. Binalik na nga dito si Kelly Coronel. But not entirely sure why the drums in the venue are being told to hush. So sinabi nga dito sa mga pep squad natin na wag daw muna. Duque brings it down. Looks like both teams are gonna have to do without the drums for now. Salvador in and out. He has that ball. Nowhere to go. Out to Duque, and it's a travel on Sean Salvador. Still a tied ball game. It's the number 3 team going against the number 6 team in this tournament. Mapua versus EAC. EJ with the spin and the shot, delivers the goods. That's his spot. 52-50, 2-point lead. Can Mapua answer back? Lorinaria driving hard to the left and getting clobbered on the way up. Alan Lorinaria, only 2 points. Already 4 rebounds though para kay Alan. One of the key big men of Coach J.R. De La Cruz. 12 points and 16 rebounds, like I mentioned, in that win over the JRU Light Bombers, itong si Lorinaria. And Alan may not be the biggest of players, but he makes up for it with his heart. The drive inside, Lanceta forcing the issue and getting fouled. Noel Adrian Lanceta with the free throw. Wants to continue his consistent performance. Last game, 18 points nga itong si Lanceta. This time around, only 5. But still an eternity of basketball to be played for us. 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Only just in our third quarter. Salvador to inbound. Del Pozo binalik na dito ni Coach JR. Down by 2 points are the Red Robins. Lorinaria cuffs the ball. And he can't finish. Coronel nagtatawid. Gives it to Lanceta. Penetrates and scores. 7 points already para kay Lanceta. Reyes hands it off. Up top, Lorinaria thinks about it and then he attacks Coronel. Reyes puts it back in. The cleanup crew. Froilan Reyes, 13 points. Still up by 2 points. Are the Brigadiers looking to extend it? Castillo wants to attack, but it's a foul on the outside. It's going to be called on Russell Del Pozo. Having a difficult time staying in front of Castillo. EJ Castillo, still a quiet night for his standards. Only shot the ball 7 times. But already up to 7 points para kay EJ. Make that 8 points for the team captain. And the star guard of this EAC team. Duque going in, and then he bounces it. Lorinaria. What a find, what a shot. Coronel puts the brakes on. EJ, he wants this one. 2-man game with Kelly. Dribble move para kay EJ. Pick and pop. And that's the first miss of Kelly Coronel in this game. Duque. 30 seconds in this third period. Duque with a spin. And the split. Throws it out. Reyes for the 3. It's short. Duque clears it. Back to Reyes. Attacks and travels. Still down by 2 points. RD Mapua Red Robins. Kaya babalik na dito ni Coach Noy. Lanceta going out. Guahao going in. Some supporters on our live stream, banggit nga dito ni Angel N. Haurige. Viva Mapua Red Robins. Bonus with the corkscrew. Gets it to go. Clint Bonus. And they beat the buzzer. Extending that lead 60 to 56. It's a 4-point lead at the end of our first 30 minutes of action. Mapua going up against the EAC Brigadiers. Last 10 minutes of action just about to begin here in the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in the city of San Juan. Right now, it's the EAC Brigadiers still in control. 60 to 56. But the Mapua Red Robins, you know they want this game. And they're coming close. Final period of action just about to begin, and it does. Aaron Dipo for this game and for the next one. Salvador off the curl. And another misstep para kay Sean. Right in front of the referee. Turnovers para sa Mapua already at 12. Meanwhile, just 9 for EAC. Campana crosses it out. EJ, he likes the isolation, shoots the shot and hits the shot. That's a 3 para kay EJ Castillo. Extending it up once again, 63-56. Del Pozo thinks about it. A marked man in this game is Russell. Dwayne throws it out. Salvador. That's off. And ayun na nga, Reyes not even bothering to argue with that call. A pushing foul called. Campana. Out to Bonus. Hard drive, puts his head down and finds Luna. Once again, Clint Bonus. The passing on full display. 6 assists para kay Bonus. Miranda drives in. Gets blocked. But Lorenaria cleans it up. (65-58), 8 minutes and 20 in this fourth quarter. Still anyone's ball game. Bonus throws it out. EJ dumps it down, shoots it. It's off. Coronel tries one more, but it looks like that's gonna be a travel. Nonetheless, still a good effort para sa EAC, but this time it's Mapua's turn. Miranda, they need him to get hot as well. Only 4 points para kay Dwayne. 8 seconds left. Reyes up top. They have to make their move. Floats it high. One more time inside. Bernabe. Sorry miss. 7 minutes, 30 seconds. Campana gets hit by Salvador. Bonus up top. They've got 11 seconds on the shot clock. Throw it out. Castillo, back-to-back threes. No. Yuri Duque replacing the team captain, Sean Salvador. But a review on the play going to be called here. Referees gonna check out our instant replay center. Okay, naman for the meantime, to go ahead and invite everyone to come out and support your favorite teams and favorite players here at the venue in the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in the city of San Juan. Come out and catch this atmosphere of the NCAA. Already down to our 8th ball game of the tournament. 8th game day, excuse me. And our next one, it's gonna be next week on Monday. Yeah, naman these teams are gonna be given another pretty long break in between. And a lot of deciding factors going to be happening next week. The referees making their decision. It stays on the side of EAC. Campana has it. That shot clock is winding down. Kelly for the 3. Second miss para kay Kelly. Still struggling to score after that monstrous first half. Duque handed off. Lorenaria. Tough shot. They fight for it underneath. And it's going back to EAC. Sean Salvador back. Froilan Reyes out. Coach JR trying to find a mixture with these lineups. They just can't find the answer for this EAC team. Castillo thinks about the 3. Too much traffic underneath. Lorenaria catches, goes full speed, and gets the finish in transition. Alan Lorenaria putting on the moves. 5-point lead. EJ gets it tapped by Dwayne. And the Brigadiers want a timeout. The score 65-60. The EAC team still up by 5 points. Back after that timeout from EAC. Mapua still trying to catch up in this game. Of course, John Paulo Buenaventura on our live stream saying, "Go Mapua." Supporters of EAC and Mapua in attendance, but Salvador with the steal and the easy shot. There you go. Go Mapua indeed. They're just down by 3 points. Zone defense, 1-3-1. Hits the top of the board and bonus. Can't drop it in. Razo naman ang papalit dito kay Clint. Five minutes, 36 seconds. Three-point lead para dito sa EAC. Duque to bring it for the Red Robins. Finds the corner, Salvador. Would have been big. Instead, EJ corrals, and it's out to Razo. Up against that zone, Coronel. Kick it, Razo. Back to Kelly. Takes 2 dribbles in. Well defended, but Kelly's on the ground. Numbers in the favor of the Red Robins. Salvador bounce it. Up to Coronel. And he gets it to go. Hobbled up though is Kelly. Bernabe with the spin. Offline. EAC once again. Castillo. That's too strong. Kelly taps it. You could clearly see he's in pain. Quahao for the 3. Look at Kelly. Holding on to that left foot. Miranda driving hard. Stops on a dime and finds Lorinaria, but no finish. Kelly Coronel, that was about 3 possessions where he had to force himself to move around because there was no stoppage of play. And the Mapua Red Robins want a meeting after that. The score 62-67. They're down by 5 points with 4 minutes and 15 in our final period. Just a 5-point lead for the EAC Brigadiers. Coronel hobbled up on those last 2 or 3 possessions. You're gonna have to bring him out, and just like the last game, who does Noy Catalan call to? After Coronel goes down, it's Noel Adrian Lanceta. Richard Magararu, of course, says Laban, Red Robins. Trying to come back. Quahao. Still can't hit one for Ayan. Lanceta gets rejected on the inside. Razo going in. Could have shot it. Pero babalik ang bola dito sa kabila to Mapua. Ian Quahao, still a struggle, just 2 points coming from Ian. 0 out of 5 from deep. (67-62), 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Miranda desperately need a score on this possession. Shot clock winding down. Dwayne stops on a dime and sinks the jumper. Dwayne Miranda sensed the mismatch and took advantage. Campana. 2-3 zone for Mapua. EJ. That's blocked. Get that out of here, says Lorenaria, and then he runs the floor. But he loses it. Would have been a big momentum boost para sa kanila. Here they come, the substitutions. Bonus back in the game para sa EAC. Kelly Coronel as well. After getting hurt with about 5 minutes to go, he's back in the game. Russell Del Pozo reinserted as well. They give it out, right side. Campana attacks. It's short. Noel Adrian Lanceta with the cleanup. Miranda with the right hand. Can't finish, but he gets fouled. Dwayne Miranda trying to cut it down. 69-65 is the score. 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Lorenaria tries to board it. Here they come. EJ Castillo. Lalabas nila dito. Up top. Bonus has it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Castillo for the three. That's off. Coronel with the tap back. Kelly Coronel. Rodriguez, throw it out. Reyes gets fouled. $71-65. Bonus called for that foul. Mapua want the comeback here. Still down by 6 points. A minute and 56 remaining. It's kicked by EJ. Dwayne Miranda attacking. Tries to dime it. He does just that. And Lorenaria gets fed. Down to 4 points. EJ kicking corner. Coronel. Hard drive inside. Just rolls out. Miranda double teamed. Reyes nagmamadali. Goes all the way and finishes. Froilan Reyes. Cut it down to just 2. Here we go. It's about to go down to the wire once again. Zone defense. That middle's wide open. Campana for the 3. Got it! Campana! Big shot bingo. Rodonel Campana silencing the Mapua faithful in attendance. 74-69 is the score. Still a minute and 7 though remaining in this final period. Rodonel Campana sinking that three-pointer and putting it up to 9 points. Excuse me, no. Just 6 points. 69-74. A minute and 7 remaining. This time, the Mapua Red Robins still a chance dito. Marami pang oras dito. For Mapua, Lorenaria puts up the three. It's short. Bit of a rush shot para sa Mapua. Miranda almost getting the steal. Barely crossing the half-court line in time. Castillo throws it out right side. Campana one more time. Ice in the veins of Rodonel Campana. Miranda, tough shot, and he gets fouled. Rodonel Campana, when you need him, he comes up in the fourth quarter. What a clutch performance. And what a decision para kay Coach Noy Catalan, putting in Campana. But Dwayne Miranda still trying to lead the comeback. But it looks like Clint Bonus on the ground right now. Could be a case of cramps para kay Bonus. Miranda on the line. Cuts that lead down. And the EAC Brigadiers want to talk things over. The score, 76-71. Just a 5-point lead. Kaya marami pang oras dito ang EAC to try and nurse this lead for them. They're gonna need to try and milk that clock under Coach Noy Catalan. But of course, the Mapua Red Robins, the number 3 team in this tournament, just really want this win. And they're gonna try for a miracle here with 35.3 seconds in this fourth quarter. Could they bring back Russell Del Pozo in these last few possessions? They're gonna need some quick three-pointers and some quick hitters. But right now, the Mapua Red Robins drawing up a play under their head coach. Still taking their time live here at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in the city of San Juan. This is the 4th ball game of this Tuesday afternoon. EAC naman sa kabilang panig, they're gonna try and hold this lead. Coach Noy Catalan putting in his defenders into the game. The big three, of course, nasa loob na. Quajao, Castillo, and Coronel. Sasamahan sila doon ni Lanceta and Mr. Clutch, Rodonel Campana. Inbound by EAC. It's going to be interesting to see if Mapua's going to immediately foul or they're going to try to go for the steal. Cross court, Quajao. They're wasting the clock. Out to Ian. Passes it, Coronel, corner three. Rebounded by Del Pozo. Still not in the penalty though. So the Mapua Red Robins calling a timeout. Still like their chances here, being down by 5 points. Del Pozo's in the game, the shooters are in the game. We're gonna check out what they're gonna do in these last 22.4 seconds. .4 seconds para sa Mapua Red Robins. Can they complete the comeback? Or will EAC move up in the standings? EAC, they have 4 wins and 3 losses in this tournament. Puts them at number 6. Meanwhile, the Mapua Red Robins, the 3rd team in the rankings, are at 5-2. All of these questions going to be answered in these last 22.4 seconds. Miranda to inbound on the sideline. You know they're gonna want that quick three-pointer. Salvador receives. Going left. And then he throws it out. Reyes for the 3. Hits back iron. Glorinaria tries to go for the save. But at that time, they were not able to get it. Offline on the shot and couldn't save it. Kaya naman Coach Noy is going to call a timeout for these last 11.9 seconds in this game. .5 seconds in this 4th quarter. 76-71. You would assume Mapua is going to go for the quick steal. They don't get it, and this time they're gonna have to foul bonus. Kaya naman, they're gonna be not yet in the penalty actually. Still 4 team fouls for them, so isa pa dito para umabot sa penalty ang Mapua. Up top, bonus. Gets hounded. Gives it to the corner. Rodonel Campana. This guy pretty much saved the game for them. And that last 2 minutes of action, Campana hit that big three-pointer, and then the mid-range magic galing kay Rodonel. What a clutch performance para dito kay Campana. Up to 10 points. Answered the call when needed, especially with Ian Cuajao being held ineffective. Only 2 points para kay Cuajao, so next man up na naman para dito sa EAC. 4 seconds left. Salvador shoots it. And it's off. At the end of our 4th ball game on this Tuesday afternoon, it's the EAC Brigadiers coming out triumphant against the Mapua Red Robins. The EAC Brigadiers move to 5-3 in this tournament. Meanwhile, Mapua moves to 5-3 as well, so they now have the same record. Babalik po kami shortly for the interview with the best player of the game.
Of the makers of blue.
after that game. Joining me right now, Kelly Coronel of the EAC Brigadiers, the best player of the game with 24 points, 9 out of 15 from the field, 5 rebounds, and 3 steals. Kelly, pag-usapan lang natin, in your last game, only 7 points para sa'yo, talo pa kayo doon. This time around, you come up with a victory and you get 24 points. Pag-usapan natin yung bounce back performance mo.
Wala po ako ibang ginawa kundi mag-focus sa susunod na laro. Tapos kinausap din po ako ni Coach Noy na kailangan ko po talaga bumawi dahil parang on and off po yung nagiging laro ko palagi.
Tama, no? A big bounce back performance from Kelly. But earlier we saw Castillo only 11 points, 3 out of 13 from the field. Wow, 2 points, 1 out of 8 from the field. Yung big three nyo nahirapan. Ikaw yung bumuhat. Anong pumasok sa isip mo? Nung nakita mo, yung dalawang teammates mo nahihirapan sila.
Parang ano lang po kasi, yung si EJ po, may sakit pa po simula kagabi. Tapos si Kuwahaw, parang nung nakita ko pong ang alat niya kanina, nag-focus po talaga ako sa laro na kailangan na mag-step up po talaga ako and makabawi dahil pangit yung nakararang ko laro.
And Coronel really carried the big three of EAC today. But one last thing, Rodonel Campana, noong fourth quarter, clutch bucket after clutch bucket. Siya yung bumuhat sa inyo in that last 2 minutes. Talk about the hard work of Campana para umabot siya dito.
Sobrang laki po ng impact niya syempre dahil nung kinakailangan po yung tulong niya, nagpakita po siya at nag-step up. Sana po tuloy niya yun hanggang next game para may pag-asa po kami pumasok sa Final Four.
And EAC gonna want to do that Final Four push. Kaya naman Kelly, now's the time to give your shoutouts to the supporters of the EAC Brigadiers.
Unang-una po, nagpapasalamat ako kay Lord dahil sa paggabay niya. And thankful din po ako kila Coach Jason tas Coach Jobert. Shoutout po kay Ate Rica, kay Ninang Mayet, sa kapatid ko dyan, sa pamilya ko. Yun, maraming salamat po sa suporta.
And you heard it right there, that was Kelly Coronel, the best player of the game. Pero wag muna kayo aalis because we still have our last game here at the NCAA Season 100 Juniors Basketball Tournament. And a good afternoon and welcome to all the basketball fans watching out there. This is the final matchup of this Tuesday afternoon. It's the JRU Light Bombers going up against the Benilde LSGH Greenies. All happening here at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in the city of San Juan. Checking out some of the teams right now. Benilde, of course, wearing their signature green. On the other end, JRU wearing that bright yellow. Talking about JRU first, on one end, the JRU Light Bombers faced the Mapua Red Robins in that last matchup, but were ultimately defeated. And of course, the player of that match, Lexi Kaluweng, the point guard, hailing all the way from Dubai. 12 points, 1 rebound, and 2 assists para kay Lexi. Samahan mo na rin yan ng 1 steal. Didn't shoot the ball that effectively para kay Lexi. But nonetheless, they needed his leadership and his ball handling during that game. On the other end naman, for this Benilde LSGH squad, Jillian Quines exploded with 31 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 steals. Samahan mo na rin ng 2 blocks. Doing it on all facets of the floor para kay Jillian Quines, and that resulted in a win over the LPU Junior Pirates, moving them up to 4-3 in this tournament. Kaya naman the LSGH Greenies really want that last Final Four push they can get, especially that we're already at our 8th ball game of this tournament. Checking out Coach Renren Ritualo, showing the play to his boys. And it's going to be a very big matchup for this team based in Green Hills. With our buzzer just about to begin here. Going to be very key for these players. Kaya naman ibigay na natin yan to our game announcer for the announcement of the starting lineups.
Season 100 Inspiring Legacy Siglo Uno Juniors Division Eliminations. It's the JRU Light Bombers versus the Benilde LSGH Greenies. Let's meet our starters. Starting for the JRU Light Bombers, at guard number 16, Wake Abigabel. The other guard number 12, Lexi Kaluweng. At center number 2, Jason Castillo. Forward number 29, CJ Satparam. And the other forward, number 0, Lee Marin. The head coach of the Light Bombers is Neni Bundulan. Starting for the Benilde LSGH Greenies, guard number 8, James Izan. The other guard, number 5, Migs Osis. At center, number 3, Ram Sharma. Forward, number 1, Are Bordador. And the other forward, number 28, Dale Ortega. The head coach of the Greenies is Renren the Rainman Retualo. Our officials of this ball game, Nino Barcenas, John Abragante, Alejandro Mahina, the reserve, Elmer Reyes Jr., and our commissioner, Joel Ngo.
Once again, a good afternoon to all the basketball fans watching out there. This is the NCAA Season 100 Juniors Basketball Tournament. Final game of this day, Aaron Dipo, ang kasama nyo for today. And we take a look at the JRU Light Bombers. They're at 2-5 in this tournament. Still think they can make it to the Final Four, and they definitely can if they come up with a big run in these next 2 games of theirs. They get it inside. It's a miss. One more time, no good. Castillo can't finish. Last game, JRU losing. And that was a tough one para sa kanila against the Mapua Red Robins. A final score of 74-61. Lexi Kaluweng scored 12 points. James Almario also adding 11. But their efforts were not enough to secure that W for them, putting them down in the standings. Of course, JRU had a good start to this tournament, especially when they beat the defending champions, the Letran Squires, in their second game. This time around, though, it's the Benilde LSGH Greenies standing in their way, coming off a win versus the LPU Junior Pirates. That was a 192 win. The Greenies, they were able to establish their lead in that third quarter, their biggest lead of that game as Podador hits the three. 61-43 during that third quarter, and despite numerous comeback attempts by the Junior Pirates, even narrowing the gap to 87-79 in that fourth quarter, it was not enough as LSGH stayed composed with clutch plays from Kines and teammates like James Izon and Podador making that run there. And right now, the score 3-0. Lima rin, the team captain as well in the game for JRU, gets his first touch, puts up the tough two. Ortega, full head of steam. Abekibel driving in, throwing out. Lexi shoots the three. It's short. And some extracurricular activities happening in the backcourt. Looks like it's between Satparam and James Eason. James Carl Tapit on our live stream says, good luck sa inyo, Kuya Migs and Kuya James. That's a shout out to James Eason and Migs Osis. Podador back to back. No good. Abekibel brings it down. JRU really needs some wins desperately. Lexi attacks the closeout and lays it up and in. Last game, Kaluwang 12 points for the number 12. Eason, throw it out to Osis. James, the team captain. Osis puts up the three. Almost banks it in para kay Osis. Here comes Marin. Kaluwang puts the moves on. Blocked by Ortega, but it's a foul before that. Neil Abekibel has it. Marin with the spin. That's too strong. Forward Osis with the Euro step. Get that out of here, but he's fouled by Neil Abekibel. Migs Osis, a key guard for Coach Renren Ritualo. Didn't have the best of games though in their last one. This time around, Coach Renren giving him another opportunity to start this game. Osis sinks the second. And Ortega once again with Satparam. The referees getting in between them. Nagkabanggaan nandun si Dale Ortega, pati naman si CJ Satparam. Nonetheless, both of these players are important parts of their teams. Dale Ortega, of course, 9.7 rebounds and an assist in their last one. Hearing the chant of "Let's go Greenies" in the arena. The pep squad of both of these teams out in attendance today. Tingnan natin dyan on the Benilde side. Hindi naman magpapatalo dyan ang JRU, also coming with their own pep squad on the left side of our arena. And you've got to love it here at the NCAA. Just the atmosphere. Yeah, naman, if you're free, go ahead and come out to our venues to support the players, the coaches. Because this is already our 8th game day of the tournament. Right now, the referee is still trying to clarify something between Ortega and CJ Satparam. And referee signaling an unsportsmanlike foul. So Dale Ortega, a chance to get some points early. Ortega, 2 out of 2. Eason to have it on the sideline. Podador cross court. James, that's a signature shot, but he can't make it. Throw it out, Podador. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Whip it out, Osis, extra pass, corner 3. Ortega can't hit it, but Osis gives them a 3rd try. Ortega, same shot, different result. Dale Ortega. Nine to 7. Left side, Lexi. Bounce it. Kaluwang has it. Gives it out to Marin. Lee drives in, rejected by Sharma. Ortega pushing hard. It stays with LSGH. James Almario, the super scorer for JRU entering, as well as Marcos To. Podador. Move it out, Osis, open for the 3. Got it! Makes Osis. What a shot. Opening up this game with a trifecta for him. Almario. Throw it out, Lexi. Forward pass, they lob it up, Sharma. Too much traffic on that pass. Five minutes and 5 seconds. It's a 10-point lead by the Greenies. To uses the pick. Hands it off. Lexi losing that leather. 4 seconds left. Almario, crafty move on the inside. Up top, Ortega attacks the closeout. Goes hard to the cup. Dale Ortega. Don't wake up the beast inside him. (14-4). JRU starting to get the rhythm on the offensive end. Almario driving in, bounces it, Taparan. They get it back. Ison's running, but they don't see him. Ortega with the up fake. But Ortega gets pushed on the rebound attempt. Gian Gomez, Spitfire guard for Coach Renren Retualo entering the game. 18 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists para kay Gian. Samahan mo na rin yan ng 5 steals. Pesky defender was Gomez. Ortega double team. Give it up, Gomez. Corner, Eason floats it high. Tor retrieves. Going to the middle and drops it down. But a foul is called on the inside. Denzel Ong goes to the line. Ram Sharma, the guilty party. So they send Denzel Ong to the free throw line. In that loss last game, Denzel Ong had perfect shooting. At 4 points, 1 rebound, and 3 assists. 2 out of 2 from the field para kay Denzel. And of course, Ong, one of those off-the-bench bigs para kay Coach Nani Epundulan. Splits the free throws. 14-5 is the score. 2-2-1 full court press para sa JRU. He's on, puts it up, and it's off. To. And it's interesting to see Jillian Keene is still not in the game. Checking out the bench, he's on that end, on that right end para kay Coach Renren. To has it. To Denzel, Ong gives it inside, that's a tough shot. Still no good, Abad boards it. Ortega. Up to Gomez, saktong 3 minuto ang natitira dito. Using the pick, pulling the 3. Rebounded by the Light Bombers. Here comes To. Armendez controls. JRU, they need a score. Almario, speaking of scoring, in and out. Hands it off inside. What a dish and what a shot. Taparan, the recipient of that Almario drive and dish. And the rookie Brandon Yutuk for LSGH coming into the game, hailing from Parañaque City. One of the boys from the south. Pero Taparan is on the line. Big boy for JRU. Hits back iron and Abad grabs it. Peralta cross court. He's on baseline. Give it back to Peralta. Yuto corner tray. Gomez open. Still no good. That was 3 tries. Para sa LSGH. Peralta intercepts and scores. Defensive intervention from Peralta to extend the lead. 16-7 with 2 minutes and a second in this opening period. After that timeout, still a big lead coming up for the LSGH Greenies. 16-7. LSGH coming off a victory, 4-3 in this tournament. Meanwhile, JRU are at 2-5. Mario brings it down for them, gives it up to inside, double team, and good defense by the Greenies. Jillian Quina still not put into the game after scoring 31. Armendez, Almario offensive board, and he gets fouled. Heading to the line, James Almario scored 11 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal. But he did miss crucial free throws in that game. Probably their main offensive weapon for this JRU team. Dynamic scorer, James Almario. Satparam back into the game after that altercation, as he would call it, with Ortega. Right side, Peralta, cross court, he's on, catch and shoot. He's locked and loaded. Jacob, he's on, making it rain. 19-9. 10-point lead, Toe hounded. Attacking Gomez. He's grabs it. Here comes Jacob to Peralta. He's give it up to Abad. Less than a minute remaining in this opening period. 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Greenies. Inside Abad, and he steps out of bounds. Neil Abekibel, balik dito. Kaluweng and Almario to join him in that backcourt. Lexi gives it to Neil. Abekibel wards off the defender and sticks the two. Gomez out to Brandon. Utok with the left. And he gets fouled. Brandon Utok, one of the boys from the South, and the rookie for Coach Ren Ritualo. Mentioning that the CSB LSGH team has embraced him with open arms. And he's not gonna waste that trust. Para sa LSGH, always working hard on the glass. Itong si Brandon Utok. Zero out of two para kay Utok. Lexi one-on-one with Abad. He attacks inside, but it goes out. They save it. Peralta takes it all the way on his own, plus the foul. Muscling up is Peralta. What a move. Peralta was quite quiet in their last one, even though they did come up with a win this time around. Already making his presence felt. Can't get the free throw though, but Peralta's up to 4 points. Left side, Lexi. That's all for Kalaweng. Abikibel gets it somehow. Yutuk pushes, gives it. Gomez. Stolen by Almario, throws it up. And it doesn't go in, but that's the end of our first quarter. The score, 21-11. It's a 10-point lead by the LSGH Greenies. (21-11) at the end of our first 10 minutes of action here at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in the city of San Juan. This is the final game of this Tuesday, and it's between the JRU Light Bombers and the LSGH Greenies. Second quarter just about to begin. My name is Aaron D as your anchor for today. Right now, LSGH gaining the rhythm at the latter part of that first. Abad, bully ball inside. Can't get the friendly bounce. Neil has it. Up top, Marine cross court. They give it up. Marine open three. It's off to the right. Here come the Greenies pushing. Gomez, transition tray. They bring out Yutuk. Bodador back in the game. Gomez, almost a steal. They bring it down. Pinzon. Castillo against Abad. That's a tough matchup. One more time on the inside. CJ Satparam puts it back. 21-13. He's on. Thinks about it. Goes in. It's a steal. Abekibel's running. Hang time move. And that's two free throws coming up for Neil. He's on exit. Ortega enter. Peralta as well. Papalitan dito ni James Eason. Meanwhile, Neil Abekibel on the line with 8 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals in their last game in that loss versus Mapua. Papalitan sila dito ni Kaluweng. Pati na rin itong si Abekibel as the floor generals of this team led by Coach Hernani Epongolan. Right side, Ison. Lobs it inside. Abad. And that's how you do it. Abad using his size on the inside. Christian Abad, 5 points, 3 rebounds in their last game. And Abad doesn't need a lot of touches. Just does his role and does the dirty work, most especially for the LSGH Greenies. Soft touch from the big man. Marin. Team captain versus team captain. Ison versus Lee Marin. Hounded, goes for the spin, gives it to Zakbaram. Castillo, no good. Ortega's running, splits the defense and scores, lacerating the JRU defenders. Gomez, almost a steal para kay Gian. Gomez just using his speed. Against Abe Kibel. That's a good matchup for the fans as well. And an offensive foul called on Neil. And Rick Jason Sanchez says, pa-shoutout po from Dubai. So we've got some worldwide fans watching at the NCAA Season 100 Juniors Basketball Tournament. Behind the back, Ison, it's a steal. Abad wants to force it up. Satparam boards it. Here they come, inside. And Pinzon draws the foul. 24-15 is the score. Abad exits. Ram Sharma back into this game with 7 minutes and 19 in the second quarter. LSGH really want to get into that Final Four race once again, because in the previous year they were not able to make it. Finishing at number 7 with only 3 wins and 6 losses. Meanwhile, this JRU squad, they were at number 8 in season 99. Same record, 3 wins and 6 losses. So both of these teams failed to make it to that coveted Final Four spot. Satparam, left side, Marin. Lee Marin puts it up. It's off. And it goes back the way of LSGH. Sabi nga dito ni Lalaine Pelino. Pa-shoutout po from Negros Occidental. Go Greenies, go Abad. We're proud of you. DHO Ortega going hard inside, tough pass. Agaw dito ng JRU Marin. Lexi. Marin wants the pick, rejects it, and then scores it. Tough shot para kay Lee Marin. 7-point lead for LSGH. Bodador, it's short. Good defense from the Light Bombers. And Jillian Quines still not in the game for Coach Renren Ritualo, though he is suited up today. Take note, Quines scored 31 points in their last win versus LPU. Marin puts up the three and puts it in. Lee Marin from deep. down to a 4-point game. Odador gives it to Osis. Left side. The Greenies taking their time. Ison, spin, kick. Ortega drives. Tough shot, it's good. Dale Ortega with some hang time. Lexi Kaluwing. Coming all the way from Dubai to play his basketball with JRU. Right side, Marine just hit a 3 earlier. Goes inside. And that's one characteristic of Lee Marin you'll never take away from him. He's never scared to shoot it. Never gun shy, the team captain. But had a quiet game in that loss versus Mapua. Lee Marin only 4 points and 1 assist. Didn't hit a field goal in that game, 0 out of 7. Para kay Lee Marin. This time around, para kay Lee Marin, already up to 6 points. Make that 7. For the captain. Lalabas muna siya dito ni Coach Nani. Osis to man that point guard position. And Kines, after that long break para sa kanya, finally entering the game for the first time. Osis with the spin. It's too strong. Lexi nagmamadali, gives it to James. Almario, baseline move. Got it. James Almario, crafty on the inside once again. Ortega has it. Kines, they don't get it to him. Instead, it's to Osis. Goes for the spin. Still off para kay Migs. Inside, CJ, kick it. Pinzon open. Book it for 3. Denzel Pinzon makes it rain, and this time JRU taking the lead. Jillian, fake the shot, no good. Throw it out, Pinzon. Onto the post, Sakparam. Hook shot, no good, but it's a foul on Taparan. Substitutions coming in, but JRU clawing their way back into this game. 3 minutes and 31 seconds in the second quarter. It's almost a steal. Almario gets it, and he finishes in the open court. James Almario. 8 points para kay James. Ortega, the flyby. Field goal percentage plummeting for LSGH. Almario with the cross, the dime. Taparan can't finish. Sharma grabs it. Would be a big win para sa JRU considering that they're only at 2-5 in this tournament. But Ram Sharma to head to the line. That's off on the free throw. Ram Sharma had 10 points and 7 rebounds. Also an assist for him and 4 blocks in their win versus the LPU Junior Pirates. Protected the paint in that game. Lima rin to replace Denzel Pinzon. Two-point lead by the JRU Light Bombers. The momentum has shifted. But another unsportsmanlike foul called. AJ Lacusong as well in the game for JRU. But the referee is gonna have a quick review. Kaya babalik po kami shortly after they make their decision. Referees concluding their decision right there, so it's gonna send AJ Lacusong fresh into the game. Itong si AJ gonna be shooting some free throws. Balik dito si Peralta para sa LSGH. Right now, AJ Lacusong in their last one scored 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals. Him and Satparam, just some workhorses for Coach Nani Epundulan underneath. AJ Lacusong got his first point. Castillo saves it. They get another crack at it. Driving inside, the cut, no good. Flying high though is Lacusong. It looks like it's gonna be a foul on Arley Podador. But Lacusong struggling from the free throw line. Second one is good for AJ. Driving in, tough shot, that's off. Here comes AJ. That's a steal by Gomez. Gives it to Jillian. Kines maneuvering his way through the pick. Throw it out to Peralta. 10 seconds on the shot clock. The fake. A turnover on Gomez. Oh, and a miscommunication on the part of Kilban and Marin. Still up by 4 points. Hard the JRU Light Bombers want to make that final 4 push. Ines going hard to the left. He's blocked. Almario nagmamadali. Lobs it inside. Kilban. Just couldn't control the pass. Ines, quick cross. Nice pass, Sharma. finishes the rest. But Almario on the ground. Looks like Kines with a push. And shaken up is James Almario. James still on the ground right now. His teammates help him up though. And luckily James does get up. His team is still up by 2 points. And Almario leading the way with 8 points in this game. 3 out of 4 para kay James. Once again, it's another review. (31-29) is the score. 2-point lead by the Light Bombers. Of course, the Benilde LSGH Greenies, they're really trying to win this game. 4-3 in this tournament could put them up to 5-3 to try and compete with the ranks of the other upper teams. And an unsportsmanlike foul called on Jillian Kines. So they send James Almario on the line. A chance to extend his 8-point tally. Everything just going right for JRU right now. Mario can't get the second one. Nonetheless, 3-point lead for the Light Bombers. Kilpanto inbound. Almost a steal right there by Gian Gomez. One more time. Marin catches, puts up the jumper. It's off. And it's going the way of LSGH. Kines attacking to the left, going up. And he draws the foul, Jillian Kines. Still hasn't scored in this game, itong si Jillian. Only having played 3 minutes though. Already at the, almost reaching the end of our second quarter. Kines getting that one to drop. Look at the way Jillian Kines wears his jersey. Throwback on that with the baggy look. Almario going zigzag. That ball falls. It's a turnover. Gomez give it up. Kines reverse. Another trip to the line para kay Jillian Kines. Got a minute and 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Marcos To and CJ Satparam deployed once again by Coach Nani Ipondolan. They shoot it, it's off. And for those asking, number 1 in the standings It's actually the Perpetual Junior Altas. Marin has it. Forward stolen by Jillian. Quines to push. Hesitates. Corner. Three-pointer. That's off from Podador. Nagmamadali ang Light Bombers. Double team. Marin and a travel is called. .48 seconds in the second quarter. Gomez has it up top. Out to Jillian. Quines to drive. Puts up the three. Sharma skies high, but Lahusong boards it. Abekibel attacking inside. Rebounded by Podador. Last shot coming up here for LSGH. Cross court Peralta. Open for the three. It's saved by Peralta. 10 seconds left. Whips it around. Jillian Quines squeezes through the defense. And once again, another free throw attempt coming up for Jillian. Quines, of course, inserted only in the second quarter of this matchup. Quines 6 both, making a living from the free throw line. 5.3 seconds. They've got to go quick. Lahusong gives it to To. To Marin, floats it high, and they can't beat the buzzer. But nonetheless, at the end of our first 20 minutes of action, the score 34-32. The Benilde LSGH Greenies up by just 2 points at the end of this first half. after our first 20 minutes of action here at our final ball game of the day, we take a look at our halftime statistics for the JRU Light Bombers and the Benilde LSGH Greenies. Only being up by 2 points dito, tingnan natin. Field goals, both of them making 10 field goals apiece. Magkalapit lang ito. Meanwhile, sa rebounds, lamang dito ng 6 ang JRU Light Bombers. Of course, on the assist department, just 5 assists for Benilde. Meanwhile, JRU with 2 and turnovers, both of them struggling with taking care of the ball at 10 apiece. Kaya naman, let's talk about our leading scorers in that first half. Of course, James Almario with 9 points, always leading the way for JRU, followed by Marin and Abikibel with 7 and 4 apiece. Meanwhile, Dale Ortega has 11 for the Greenies. Jillian Quines came into the game late but scored 5 points with his free throws. And Migs Osis also has 4. That pretty much sums up our halftime report. With our third quarter just about to begin once again dito. Once again, we're live here at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in the city of San Juan. It's the JRU Light Bombers kontra dito sa Benilde LSGH Greenies. Checking out both of these teams coming off their huddles. Migs Osis with 4 points. Ison still struggling in this game. Still 0 points for the team captain. But Marin on the other end, already 7 for him. Once again, Aaron Dipo to join you in this last half of action. And the JRU Light Bombers looking to defy the expectations and beat this LSGH team inside. That's no good for Castillo. Lison still scoreless. Gives it up to Ortega. Throw it out, Podador. Fake it, drive it, scored it for Podador. Right to left para kay Arley. Lexi hounded, losing that ball. Here comes Osis, taking it all the way for 2. Put that lead up 38-32. Another turnover. Osis, back-to-back steals. Saves it to James. Outside Ortega. Driving hard. Rebounded Sharma. Basket and 1. Coming up for Ram. And the tide quickly turning to the side of LSGH. Ram Sharma. That's off. 40-32. 8 minutes and 32 seconds remaining. In zone, give it, corner. Neal. Going in, throwing it out. Kalaweng off to the left. Potador's rushing, finds Sharma, but he misses the gimme. Nonetheless, still results in a foul for JRU, sending Ram Sharma to the line. Sharma, that's no good. Ram Sharma, a key big man and contributor for Coach Renren. 5 points in this game, 1 out of 4 from the free throw line as Satparam swinging that elbow called for that offensive foul. CJ does just another error para sa kanya. Unnecessary coming from Satparam. As Podador receives the blow on that lip area. Looking at their huddle right now, had to ice Podador on the mouth area. Coach Renren wants a bigger call, mentioning there's a bit of blood on the mouth of Podador, but looks like it's going to be a regular foul called by our referees. Coach Renren still irate on that hit on Podador. Trying to plead his case, but to no avail. Nonetheless, it's still going to be a foul, so it goes back the way of LSGH. And they're going to try to clarify it this time. See the blood on Podador's lip. Medic coming onto his side. Coach Renren still in disbelief after that call. I'm pretty sure he wanted an unsportsmanlike foul call there. Kines reinserted into the game. Ortega. Dosis. Bison. They've got 4 seconds left. James has to shoot. Kines, last second. Almario nagtatawid. To Neil. Hezi. Blow by. Pinzon. Say goodbye. Denzel Pinzon on the inside. Cut it down. 6 points. Right side. Ison puts up the 3. Rebounded by the Light Bombers. Here they come. Abi Kibel nagmamadali. Nowhere to go. Almario. Handoff Pinzon. Corner, Denzel, open 3. Kines, in and out, going left, wrap it around to Sharma, but he can't score. Abekibel retrieves to James. They're setting the play up 6 minutes and 40 in this third. Abekibel shoots the 3. That's a brick. LSGH, they're pushing it. Ortega, full head of steam down the court. Major highlight coming from Dale Ortega. Almario. Abekibel calls it. His team is down by 8 points. James uses the pick, gives it to Satparam, but it's a foul on the ground. Kines gets called for that foul. They bring in Taparan. 2 points and 3 rebounds for the big man of JRU. And that inbounded by Neil. Abekibel gets it back. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Crossing, kicking, Satparam 3. Rebounded Pinzon, but no. Kines is running, bounce it, Osis. 2 pointers, no. Pinzon has it. Both teams looking to go quick. But Almario wants to take his time. Stepping back for three. In and out. Would have been big for JRU. Quines fakes the handoff. Gets rejected by Tabaran. Ortega, throw it out. Ison. That's his spot. But it's no good. Pinzon. Zone defense by LSGH. The footwork inside, finding Taparan. Almario once again drawing the defense. Ortega gives it up top. Quines. They're only up by 6 points. Jillian kick it. Ison open. Book it. It's a three. Extending that lead once again. Back to 9. Four minutes and 24 in this third quarter. Listen to the drums in the arena. The Pep squads doing what they do best. And these boys trying to make it. Can JRU come up with the comeback? Marin open. Here comes Ortega. Once again down the court. You just can't stop him. Dale Ortega. Flex on him, young man. 47-36. JRU, they've got to call a timeout with 4 minutes and 4 seconds in this third quarter. Back after that timeout, we've still got less than 4 minutes. Marin drops the defender and drops the jumper as well. JRU, they're coming up with some answers. But Quines banks it in. Says, I got that for you. That's his first field goal of the game, Jillian Quines. Abekibel, right side, Taparan, mid-range jumper, it's pure. Big man showing us he's got the touch. Ison going baseline, bodying up. Ortega, swing, Quines open for the three. Marin has it, they're only down by 9. The team captain gives it to CJ, back to Taparan, rejected by Ortega. Big defensive intervention goodness, Dale Ortega. Marin attacks the closeout. One-hander. Brandon saves it. Ortega has it. Here we go once again. Can they stop him? And all you can do is foul him. Ortega back to the line. Too big, too strong, too quick. They bring back Gian Gomez to replace James Eason. Dale Ortega, 50 points in this game. Peralta boards it, lobs it to Yutuk, but it's gonna stay with LSGH. Gomez wants to look for Quines instead. They go for the two-man action. Mismatch, attack, kick, Ortega, dribble drive. Taparan has it out to Lexi. Toe. Kaluwing. 2 minutes remaining. Marin cuffs the ball. Yutuk with the rebound. Quines to control. Tries the Pinoy step. Finish. Jillian Quines making it look pretty. Up to 11 points. JR, you need to come up with an answer. It's a steal, Gomez. Active hands. To Dale. Ortega, high rip. Throw it out. Jillian jab. Kick. Gomez, good defense from JRU. Gian, 6 seconds left. Quines has it, 4 seconds left. Jillian forces it up and in. What a tough shot. And may padila pa doon si Jillian Quines. Tor. 13 points is the lead. Marin puts up the jumper. That's partially blocked. They save it and somehow it bounces off Ortega. The team captain Lee Marin to exit the game. They bring back in AJ Lacusong. JRU, they still believe. And it's still early in this game. Left side, Abikibel. Long two-pointer. That's off. And Jillian Quines, always in control. Pulls up for two. Last shot for the Light Bombers. Gonna be a big one if they can score here. Double team. And Abikibel steps out of bounds. Kaluwing admitting the mistake. This time you leave the door wide open for the LSGH Greenies to come on and get a last shot here. Everyone in the building knows it's gonna go to Jillian Quines. 10 seconds. Quines against Kaluwing. Give it up. Yutuk, pick and pop. That's off. Abekibel doesn't hit anything. And after 30 minutes of action in our final game of this day, the score 53-40. The LSGH Greenies retaking the lead at the end of our third period. fourth quarter has just begun at our final game of this day. Aaron D po ang makakasama nyo for these last 10 minutes. Kines, throw it out. Yutok, big boy 3. That's still off for Brandon. Going back the way of JRU. Double team on Kaluwing. Pull forward. Lacusong cross. Drive. And he draws the foul. They send AJ Lacusong onto the free throw line, and this is a place where he's been struggling. But this time, he gets it to drop. 3 out of 5 para kay AJ. One out of 2 para kay Lacusong. Give it up, Peralta. Give it back to Kines. Corner, Yutok wants one, and he finally gets one. Brandon Yutok after missing his first 3. Lexi, his team is down by 16, and Kaluwing draws the foul. Denzel Pinzon back in the game for Coach Hernani Epundolan, and it looks like he's looking to go quick. Here, 2 big men, it's Pinzon and Lacusong. Gonna be a fast-paced ball game in this fourth quarter for JRU. And of course, rounding it up are the 3 guards, To, Abe Kibel, and Kaluwing on the line. Lexi trying to stop the bleeding, but Kines is open on the other side. Fishing for the foul was Jillian Kines, a native of Las Piñas City. Itong si Jillian Kines. And of course, having played for that Augustinian Abbey School in Las Piñas, one of the most well-known schools in Las Piñas for its basketball program, having produced numerous talents with big names. And Kines is the next one in line. Lexi sounded. Almost a steal by Kines. To bounce it inside. Pinzon forces it up, and it's off. Gomez has it. Yutok, contested 3. That's off, coming from Brandon. Yutok 1 out of 5 from the 3-point line. Point lead. To, DHO, Lacusong, and that's a dribbling violation. Ortega replaces Podador. Coach Renren Ritualo giving an extended run for Brandon Yutok. Trying to see what his rookie can do. Kines Always in control is Jillian, but this time out of control on that play. Abekibel against Gomez. 7 minutes and 51 seconds. Almario puts it up and puts it in. 4-point play coming up for James Almario. Almario wants the unsportsmanlike on that landing spot, but referee's gonna for sure clarify that, especially to check if it was a 2-pointer or a 3-pointer. Nonetheless, we still have 7 minutes and 49 in this fourth quarter. Down to our final game of this Tuesday. And already on our 8th game day of this tournament in the elimination round. Our 9th and last game day of this elimination round going to be next week on Monday. No unsportsmanlike foul is called, but Almario getting a chance at the 3-point play, 4-point play for James. And he completes it. He cut it down just to 12. Quick double on Gomez. Smart play to throw it off the leg. Pass it. Ortega. Left side, Yutuk. Target shooting. Book it for 3. Brandon Yutuk. Another 3-pointer. Almario wants to answer back. It's a steal. Gomez in a foot race. Gets the layup to go. Gian Gomez having some fun. And the LSGH Greenies having a celebration on that bench. The score, 63-46. It's the biggest lead of LSGH in this fourth quarter. Down to our last 7 minutes and 14 seconds of action for this day. The LSGH Greenies up big time. Tor. Stolen by Peralta, defensive specialist. Jillian to call the play. Kines controls. Driving in, tough shot, it's good. One more time, Jillian Kines. Showing off the feathery touch. Almario going for the spin. Pocket pass back to Almario, but he can't finish. They fight for it. Ortega versus Almario. James bounce it. Kaluweng hangs. It's blocked. Peralta, a return to sender. Quines wants it once again. Wants the pick from Yutuk. Pick and pop. Yutuk once again. Almario. Stolen by Gomez. Bounce it and too much sauce on the pass for Jillian. Neil, give it up. Marin, put it up. Five minutes 40. It's a 19-point lead para sa LSGH. Gomez puts the moves on and then gets his own miss back. The feisty guard of the LSGH Greenies. To. Almario facing the bucket. It's good. Got a three. (67 to 49). 18-point lead. Gomez, blow by, get that out of here, says James Almario. Peralta and Gomez to exit the game. Meanwhile, it's Osis and Ison. Kick it. Ison, one fake, one dribble, a signature shot coming from James Ison. Kaluweng rushing. Give it up top. Marcus To. Marin wants the pick. Pulls the two. Osis grabs it. Ison makes about the three. Give it to the corner. Quines puts the moves on, and what a smooth operator, Jillian Quines. Marcus To. Ison wants it. Double team. Give it up, Ortega. Dale, hard nose drive. It goes out. Quines gives it up to Yutuk. Yutuk gets called for the offensive foul. And look who enters the game, the big boy underneath. John Calanasan, as well as Brian Hachuela, getting some run for Coach Renren. Of course, Hachuela also was part of the Batangilas program with Gian Gomez. Ferrer, that guy's a shooter. Instead, he gives it to the left side, and that's a travel. Kilban, still struggling in this game, has yet to hit the mark. Minutes and 5 seconds in this final period. Achuela receives. Jillian gives it up. Osis for the three. Forward to Ferrer. Denzel Ong. Cross court, what a dish. And what a find for the three-pointer. Almendez makes it rain. Eason just rolling that ball, wasting the clock. 71 to 52, looking like a done deal. James slithering through the defense, finds the big boy. Inside, Galanasan can't finish. Left side, Almendez one more time. Eason, give it up. Osis, back to Jillian. Top of the K3. Coach Renren inserting the bench mob, Torres, Hizon, and Gonzalez to enter the game. Hizon going inside, plus the foul. Jacob Hizon hit a three earlier, this time around gets it inside. Remember, Jacob Hizon hit that clutch three games ago. A minute and 42 seconds remaining. Ilban, pull up two, way off. Hizon controls. That's a steal. Here they come in transition, and Denzel Ong definitely traveled right there. Torres has it, attacks inside. Galanasan tries to get it, but it's going the way of JRU. Ferrer to control. They've got a minute remaining here. Puts up the three, that's off. Ong saves it. Marin puts it up. Torres has it. He's running. Left-handed layup for Torres. And he gets hot. Look at the Benil bench just standing and celebrating as Torres gets a run at it in these last 2 minutes. Torres on the line, can't get the free throw. Itong si Joaquin Torres. Look at the bench of LSGH. They're just having fun right now, seeing their second and third stringers get some playing time. Joaquin, 0 out of 2. Rebounded by JRU. Drive inside. Almendez puts it up and it's off. He's on. He goes hard to the cup. Banks it off the glass for two. Jacob Hizon. Giving us some scoring off the bench. Inside, all for two. Facing the bucket. And with about 12 seconds remaining, it's a done deal. They're just gonna dribble it out. And at the end of this day, the score 76 to 54. the Benilde LSGH Greenies come out on top and move up to 5-3. Meanwhile, the JRU Light Bombers fall to 2-6 after this game. Both of these teams swinging punches at each other, but the biggest punch came from LSGH in the end, resulting in the victory. Babalik po kami shortly for the interview with the best player of the game.
Bagong
And after our last game for today, it's the LSGH Greenies coming up with the win, and joining me today, Dale Ortega, the best player of the game, with 15 points, 5 rebounds, 1 steal, and 1 block. Dale, I just want to ask you, earlier si Kines pinasok second quarter na. Nahihirapan kayo sa offensive side, and yet ikaw yung nag-step up. Ano yung naisip mo nung wala si Kines nun?
Syempre iniisip ko nun is kailangan na kailangan ako ng team, kaya bigay ko lang yung best ko. Saka hindi naman pwede lagi na bagay is mag-relay kami kay Kines. So yun lang, binigay ko yung best ko and nag-step up ako para sa team.
And of course, during that game, you guys won by a lot. Nakalaro yung mga bench mo, sila Hizon, Kalanasan, Torres. How does it feel na nakita mo yung mga teammates mo nakalaro, yung mga third stringers?
Syempre, masaya-masaya ako na nakita ko sila na napaglaro dito sa stage na to and sa group stage na to. And so, sobrang grateful ko na naging teammate ko sila, syempre. And makita ko na mapaglaro sila dito.
And another question para sa iyo, Dale. Earlier, we saw that you guys just won 5-3 na kayo in this tournament. You guys are getting ready for the Final Four. Kung manalo kayo next week, posibleng sure na yung spot nyo doon. How are you feeling going up to next week?
Siyempre, masaya kami sa panalo to pero hindi kami dapat mag-relax kasi meron pa kami last game. And yung last game namin is pinaka-crucial kasi kapag nanalo kami doon is pwede kami pumasok. So, papagandaan talaga namin yung next game namin.
And a very big game coming up for LSGH and Dale Ortega. Pero before all of that, now's the time, Dale, para magbigay na ng mga shoutout.
Siyempre, kapasalamat ako sa mga teammates ko na nagbibigay ng tiwala sa akin sa mga coaching staff and sa mga fans dyan na nanonood. Maraming salamat po. Ay, nagpapasalamat pala ako sa parents ko na sumusuport sa akin, sa mga kaibigan ko, sa mga classmates ko. Sana pa-open nyo na ako pagpasok ko. And shoutout po sa teammate ko kay Dillon Natividad, get well. Ayun lang.
And you heard it right there. That was Dale Ortega, the best player of the game. And after 5 games on this Tuesday, we finally concluded here lamang at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in the city of San Juan for the NCAA Season 100 Juniors Basketball Tournament.